Good evening, school family. Victory Baptist Academy. It's Pastor here. I want to take a little bit of time and talk a little bit about where we're at with things and how we're finishing up the school year. And also, we got to start talking about next year. It's important that we talk about next year. So let me give you a few thoughts and a few things. And then if you got questions, you can call me or text me, whatever, and we can get those answered for you right away. I told you that we were going to wait till April 30th and see where everything was. And the way it looks, I don't see it changing much in the next few weeks. And so hopefully by the middle of the month, things are going to get better. But even then, there's only a couple weeks left. So why put everyone back in the schoolroom together? And so we're going to finish the school year online is how we're going to do it, the way that we've been doing it. And we'll keep it that way for the end of the school year. And graduation is supposed to be on June 7th. June 7th is supposed to be graduation. And as of now, we're going to leave that alone. And graduation will be June 7th. And depending on where we're at with things, maybe we might have to do just a high school graduation and then do the promotion for everyone else at a separate time so we don't have too many people in the room. We'll figure that all out when the time comes. We'll have a kindergarten graduation as well. And so we got stuff to get ready for with all those things. But the plan now is June 7th. Those will go normal time. You say, well, what if things aren't back up? They better be by then. But if they're not, then we will just postpone it a little bit, but we will have a graduation for our graduates, okay? It will happen one way or another, hopefully sooner than later, and June 7th. I want to thank you for the work that you've been doing at home, and I'm grateful for you parents stepping up to the plate and helping your children. And teens, kids, I'm grateful for you and for you doing the work. I know it's not easy doing it at home. I know it's different, and I know it's not what you think, what you like to think of. It's just different. But we've adjusted well, and we've only got a few more weeks to go, and so that'll be a good thing. A couple things I want to share with you, and then we're supposed to go till June 4th with our school year. That was Friday, June 4th. And but looking at the days, we skipped some field trips that we had and different things. And so I'm probably going to end the school year on May 28th, Friday, May 28th. Now, I believe this is our 5th week of doing our home studies. And the first 4 weeks, everyone did pretty well at doing their work overall. But this last week, some assignments have been skipped, assignments been missed, and we can't have that. One of the things you got to realize is our Christian school is here to help our children do their very best for the Lord. And whatever we do, we're supposed to do all to the glory of God. That means schoolwork, all of that, it all must be done. And so what I'm going to do is, if you work hard the next 5 weeks, there's 5 weeks left in the school year, I will let you end on Friday the 29th of May. If you skip assignments and things are not done, you will go till June 4th. And you might be a parent that says, I want my child to go till June 4th. The last couple lessons is just kind of a review of everything, and it's okay. Never in public school or other schools do they finish completely. If you want to go till then, that's fine. But my main objective is work hard and finish strong. You got to realize something. This is your future that you're messing with when you don't do things right. And young people, let me just encourage you to do your work, and parents, be on top of it. Don't just have your kids look at it. Be the parent in the situation. That'll be a blessing. And thank you. Most of you, it's going great. Well, as good as can be. But let's just continue to do our best with it. And be grateful that your kids are in a Christian school. I've heard many different places, and you can watch the news, where there are many school districts worried about what they're going to do, thinking maybe they need to go into the summer, late summer and have summer school. Some are thinking of having kids repeat grades. There's lots of different things that they're talking about that they don't have a clue how they're going to do. There are thousands of teenagers in LA County that haven't even logged in yet to do any schoolwork since this whole thing started 6 weeks ago. And praise God that you have the opportunity to be able to do this and give your kids, and that they can finish up the school year the way it is. With that being said, next week we're into the month of May. Can you believe that? And with May coming up, by the middle of May, we have to order curriculum for next school year. And so I need to know in the next few weeks who will be in school next year. So next week when you come on Saturday to pick up your to pick up your schoolwork for the week, I'm gonna have registration forms and something to sign there to sign up so that you can, the registration forms will be there, a form and then a thing to sign up, let me know if you're gonna come back. And also another thing, and there could be, I'll put it nicely, there are a few teenagers in our school that based on how they act and what they do, they might not be back at school next year. So just because you sign up, I will get with you if there's an issue with anyone. But what has to happen is we need to know who's going to be back in school next year. And you're saying, Pastor, it's May. How am I supposed to know? We have to order the stuff. And if your kids are going to be here in school, we need to know that. And registration is $250 per child for next year. School year will start right in September. And by then, we'll be back in school. Everything will be all right. And I know there might be some of you out there who say, well, Pastor, I'd rather just keep doing it this way. You cannot use our curriculum and do it that way because Becca doesn't make much money that way. We pay less because we're a school. If you would like to homeschool and do it yourself, you got to go through a Becca and you'll be paying 3 times that. And that's an option if you would like. Our school's here to be a blessing and to help our kids grow up to love the Lord. And so if the school has been a blessing to your home, we'd love for your kids to come back in the fall. And if you're just not sure, you need to figure out in the next couple weeks because I'm going to order in the middle of May. And it's important to know. And you say, well, Pastor, I don't have the money right now. Sign them up and get the money. We have a few months to pay that. Sooner the better, but get that paid. But I need to know what kids will be in school this upcoming year. And so make sure you get that done. Make sure you talk about it and with your families. You say, well, Pastor, I just don't think we want the school anymore. You're not hurting my feelings at all. The school's here to be a help and a benefit to your home. And if the school is not providing what you need it to provide, then I'd much rather you do what is best for you and your family, whatever's best for you. At the end of the day, the school is just a tool and something to be a blessing to your family. And if it's not blessing you and being a help to you, then you don't have to use it. And don't feel obligated either way. I love you and your kids no matter what. But if you want them here, we got to get that settled in the next couple weeks. So when you come on Saturday, there'll be registration forms. And it'll have tuition laid out, all that for next year, the registration fee, and we need to know those things so that we can plan for next year. Literally, I'm looking at my calendar here, May 18th is the day I'm going to be ordering stuff, so I need to know by the 11th who's going to be back so I can look at your file, and then I'm going to have to get with the 9th or 12th graders and look at where you're at through your schedule and see what classes you need to take next year. And so I know that the past few weeks have not been easy on everyone, but this is halfway. We're halfway there. Finish strong. Do your very best. You students, you give me your very best and do all your assignments. Watch your lessons like you're supposed to. Be good for your parents. I'll stop everything on May 29th. If you don't get your assignments done, you don't watch your videos, you will go till June 5th. And you got to understand something as well. Every day you get graded based on watching your lessons and the work you do. And you could fail a class because you don't do what you're supposed to do. We got to take this seriously. One of the things that I decided long before we ever started Christian school was the fact that our school was going to bring honor and glory to God and that our kids were going to get the best education they can have. And so do your best right now. Thank you for working together. I also want to thank Ryan for all the work that he does of getting everything ready each week. And anytime he's done a Zoom chat or taken a phone call to help with his class, Ryan, thank you for all your help in that area. Caroline, I want to thank you as well for all that you do for the younger kids. And I love seeing the Zoom show and tell and the different things that she's done. Pretty creative with those things. But it takes them both a lot of hours each week to get the work pulled and ready for the next week. And some of you are getting to see on a small scale right now what our teachers really do throughout the year. And so I'm very grateful for them, as you should be as well. Let's do this together. If you got any questions about next school year, if you want to just talk about it, give me a call. We can talk about it. But we got to get things figured out for next year. Hope you have a great night and have a great day tomorrow as we get back to school. And I love you all.